Welcome back to the Deacon Hoover Radio Network, where today I am with the Deacon of Real Estate, Alex Deacon.
And yes, you are. Let me say something, because two short podcasts ago, we were promised Sly Stallone.
We were promised Sly.
He is coming in.
He is coming in.
Probably 5 minutes or so, he'll be here. His chauffeur just sent me a text, so he will be here, folks. Stay tuned.
I think what happened was he got caught up trying to defend Rocky 5, and now we're back into like the other Rockies past that.
Yes, his wheelchair broke down in round 2, and they had to. it's getting there.
So, all right,
what would you like to discuss today, though, Adam?
You know what, Alex?
I'm going to let you pick the topic today.
Let me pick the topic.
I'm tired of being on the the bullseye here. You're the bullseye today.
Very generous,
and I'm holding the bow.
Very, very generous of you.
Yes.
I would like to say thank you. You know what? I want to go with something that it seems basic, but I think this is imperative to anyone's success, and that's any field that you're in. But we're obviously talking about investing, specifically real estate investing. I want to talk about how building your team is going to be critical to long-term success. And you look at it anywhere, whether it's music, whether it's sports.
And you just pulled that out of the air.
Just kind of pulled it out of the air.
Wow.
It's teamwork, baby.
Build your team. Say that again. It's build your team.
How can we build a team that's going to be critical to our long-term success?
Oh, okay.
Anyone that I've ever talked to, and whether it be investing, real estate, they always have business partners.
Mm-hmm.
They're always talking about their team.
What you want to build a team, basketball team?
Do that.
What kind of team do you want to build?
Beer pong.
We can start that right now.
We still do that? Is that still out? All right.
So we're going to build a real estate team. You got to be specific. These folks want to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're building a real estate team.
But we're building. What's that one thing where they shoot that thing down the ice? It's like a. And they have the little brooms in their. What's that called?
Man. I can't even think.
God,
what they call it.
For some reason, I'm like, when that's on, I have to watch it. It's the most boring sport, right?
I just don't get it.
But I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and why.
Trying to get it to slow down.
What is that called? Well, if I wish you get phones and you could call in.
If you could call in,
we have to
right.
do that. Please call in and you win, tickets to the next Fire game.
Once we start doing live shows and people are listening live, we'll have little comment boxes. People let us know that way.
That's going to bug me now. I don't know what it's called.
I'll Google it while we talk.
Yeah,
while we're discussing about building a real estate team.
Yes, I'm going to talk about building your team. How is this critical to my long-term success? And I'm going to explain that to you. You are not an island. Nobody can succeed doing this alone. Okay, so who do you need to be on your team? Does my mailman need to be on my team? How about the guy behind the register at Walmart? Should I take advice from that person? No.
How about advice from your local curling team? Because curling is what that sport is called.
That's right, curling. That is the sport of kings. I love that sport. So your team should consist of, first of all, a good real estate agent. Or agents. Because to be honest, if somebody comes to me and says, Alex, I need you to represent me and help me find a property, I'm going to let them know what my limitations are. What time I have to devote to them. What areas I cover. What I'm good at. What I'm not good at. If they want to buy a strip mall or a shopping center, I'm not the agent they should be talking to. So sometimes you need more than one agent. Certain sectors of real estate you specialize in certain geographical areas I can't cover. So as I say, you should have a real estate agent or agents on your team. And not just anybody. So when you build this team, you want to know where they come from, what their experience level is. Because you don't want people on your team that aren't going to elevate you and help you. You have to have a good real estate attorney. Okay, that's imperative. And you need to talk to maybe 2 or 3 different attorneys and talk to some other investors and who do they recommend, so on and so forth. A really good CPA is imperative. So what's the difference between a really good CPA and not a really good CPA? It could be maybe jail time. I don't know, but I'm just telling you, you really need to have a CPA who knows the real estate business and knows how to keep you out of any IRS trouble, because you don't want the IRS breathing down your back.
Right.
And they will. The more money you make, the more businesses you have, you become more of a target.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
Right.
So you have to make sure that your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted on the accounting side of things, and that's where a CPA can definitely help, and a good bookkeeper.
Gotcha.
You have to have lenders on your team. So why do you have to have lenders? I'm just going to go to a bank when I need money. yes, you are going to go to the bank when you need money, but it's good to have those banks that you've built relationships with over time and you've done business with, and you get to know that person behind the desk who's making the decisions, and that's going to come over time, but you have to have good lenders. A good mortgage broker would be advantageous, because the difference between a bank and a mortgage broker is if you go to the bank, let's say you go to PNC Bank. PNC Bank has one way of doing business and one kind of business model. Right. You know, they want to only lend to certain people at certain times, and that's it. A mortgage broker has affiliations with PNC Bank, Dollar Bank, National Home Mortgage, ABC Mortgage, Mortgage Company, whatever. They might have 20 different places that they can shop around what your needs are. Okay? Super important. A good mortgage broker or brokers to have on your team. Contractors, absolutely imperative. A good GC is a general contractor. A general contractor is someone who basically, once you have the framework of what you want done at this particular project, you explain that to your contractor, you go over it with your GC, and your GC basically manages the whole project. Now, that's one way of doing it. And finding a good one is really, really not the easiest thing. Okay. Unless you want to be the GC, but now your learning curve is knowing the lingo of contractors. You know, who should go in first? Should the heating guy go in first? Should the electrician go in first? Should the painting be done first? Should the flooring be done first?
Wow. Okay.
You know, you have to know which things need to be done in a certain sequence, and then you have to manage all that. And it can be a real pain when you're juggling a full-time job and you're trying to juggle this and learn this industry at the same time. So getting to have a good GC, general contractor, who's handling the project for you, sticks to the budget, is important. Who else? We have to be another good team member, because we talked about this in our last session, was what's the most important thing that a real estate investor needs to do and focus their time on. Do you remember what that was?
Get leads and market.
Yeah, finding the deals. Mm-hmm. So how do you find the deals? With real estate agents, with other investors, because many times if I'm buying 2 or 3 homes this month and I got 6 other projects in the pipeline, I can't handle another project. I might just want to sell one of those homes, make a marginal profit, and just move on.
Right.
So getting to know other investors, and they know what you're looking for and you know what they're looking for, you guys can, scratch each other's back in many cases. Get to know wholesalers. So wholesalers are folks that go in and they direct market to distressed owners. They might direct market to estates, or they'll direct market to people who are going through divorce or behind on their taxes. And those folks need to sell. They'll get those houses under contract at a predetermined price. Then they'll farm it out and try to sell it right away to somebody else. So they'll make a small marginal profit and move on. It's quick in and out. So you need to have some good wholesalers on your team.
Okay.
And other investors, a financial planner. At some point, when you start making the kind of money that you hope to make, it's good to shelter it, because it's really in this aura or era of paying so much taxes. I mean, if you don't shelter the income you're making, you're working 3 to 4 times as hard, and you're giving half of it away.
Right.
So it's super important to have a good CPA, attorney, and a planner and a financial planner to know what's best for you, and they should kind of talk and communicate together. Like the other day I met with my insurance guy, and actually insurance can be an investment. So we're talking, I'm learning about that side of things. So it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can keep, because the IRS wants all of it. I mean, they want, when you start making so much, you're going to be giving away nearly half.
Yeah.
And it's scary. It's scary to see that happen. And it's really not fair, but that's just the way it is. So the rich know how to shelter their income, and you have to learn how to do that.
Gotcha.
So your team members are?
Team members, you got good agent or agents.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a real estate attorney.
Yes.
You're going to have title companies.
Yes.
You're going to have a very, very good CPA.
Yes.
Can't stress this enough. A very good CPA.
Correct.
Let's see.
And if you don't have one, you should have a good bail bondsman.
There we go.
That should be on your team as a backup.
There we go. Call Dog, the bounty hunter, right? Isn't
Yes.
he a bail bondsman? Let's see. Lenders or mortgage brokers. I think mortgage brokers would be good.
Correct.
Contractors, especially if you can find a really good general contractor, guys, please find a good general contractor to make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Marketing contacts, it's always networking.
Oh, can I interrupt?
Yes, sir.
Sly is here.
Sly's here.
Yes, he is. Sly, how are you doing?
Sly, what's up?
Polly.
Sly, it's great seeing you, Sly. I don't know if we can understand you today.
You have any steroids?
No, steroids we do not have.
I got a headache.
We have meat blocks you can punch, though.
I'm gonna go punch some meat blocks, okay. Yeah.
Sly, are you actually our financial planner?
Yes.
I think you're here to help us shelter money.
Anything I can do, okay?
Maybe just take care of our light work down the hall.
I'm gonna talk to you later. It's good to see you guys.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. But all right,
that was freaking amazing. Huh? Sly Stallone here.
Who would have thought?
Wow.
Who would have thought in small Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
I'm the Deacon of Real Estate, but that was Sly Stallone.
He's one of the Expendables.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But you need.
I can die right now, a happy man.
I've
reached the pinnacle, basically.
You found that shining star in the sky.
Yep. Next thing you know, Wesley Snipes will be in here.
We'll be doing Demolition Man, using the three shells, the seashells, and everyone. Technically, we're at that point. But all right, but going back.
Sorry, we interrupted. You were on.
No, we're good.
You were on general contractors.
General contractors, good to have a good one. Other marketing contacts is great because networking is key in this industry. Anytime when you're in real estate investing, networking.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to have a good wholesaler on your side, other investors, and a great financial planner, not only to help manage your money, but shelter certain incomes as well.
That is correct. We're missing one or a couple on there. You should, if you can get to know and communicate on a regular basis with a person who's very successful at what you want to do. So if your main goal is to buy single family homes in a specific area, then if you can befriend someone who's doing that and highly successful at it, not someone who just bought 3 and thinks they know what they're doing, someone who's done it and is highly successful, that's called a mentor. And if you can reach out to some of those folks and make yourself an asset to them, the things that you will learn from a person like that is tremendous and invaluable.
Because then, in a way, it not only is it a mentor, it becomes almost an apprenticeship. And we always talk about it, and this is the reason why we do this. Ladies and gentlemen listening out there, it's you can't trade in experience, and the knowledge that you get from experience. And it's about finding someone that can help share that experience, that experience that they have, and help you to get to your ultimate goal.
Yeah,
so.
You can take, if it takes 5 years to learn something in this business, you can learn it in 5 days if someone's already done it.
Right.
Yeah, so learn from stand on the shoulders of giants, and you will learn a lot quicker and reach your goals a lot quicker. So build that team, and someday you'll have Sly Stallone just step into your podcast.
And I know everyone at home,
Yes.
you want Sly Stallone to just randomly stop in. I mean, it's been a dream of mine.
Yes, it is.
I appreciate you for helping me, reach one of my dreams today.
You're absolutely welcome.
Bucket list crossed off.
Yes.
And then, we're good. All right, guys. Yes, we have lost our mind today. But, Alex, on this topic, anything else you'd like to add on top of this?
It's critical to your long-term success. So you can't do it on your own. Just keep that in mind, and you'll make it. You have to build that team. It takes time, and take your time in picking those team members.
Be very frugal, be very prudent, and know what you want, guys. I get the one big takeaway that I'm hearing is know what you want, because then you could focus that energy on finding the right mentor, finding the right general contractor, finding the right. It is about finding the right people for you. So, Alex, thank you. I appreciate you. Sly's not here, but we appreciate Sly Stallone for the pop-in.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you listening in. Please make sure you're following us on Twitter at Deacon Hoover. Find us on Facebook, Deacon Hoover Real Estate Advisors. Make sure you're going to dhrea.com/learn for all of our long-form audio informational podcasts. And guys, please keep checking up with us on iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, all your favorite podcast websites and applications, and you can find our work there. This is Adam for Alex. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.